Alright, this is Derby Fox. We are going to be looking through some Kickstarter campaigns because I feel like it. So, every once in a while I get the mood to look through some projects to just donate something. I actually have a few that I donated to like 2 or 3 years ago when I was in college that I'm still getting updates from, but we never received anything for, so still waiting on those. But I think Kickstarter is really great. I launched a Kickstarter at one point and never saw anything of it. I think we had like 3 backers, but I didn't do a great job of advertising or anything beforehand. It was part of a college project, so nothing ended up happening with that. But what I usually like to look at, because for anybody who's not familiar with Kickstarter, which I'm sure you are if you're watching this video, but they have an explore section where you can look up projects by topic. So they've got art, comics, crafts, dance, design, fashion, film and video, food, games. You can see though that games are the biggest group. I like to go in here because there's lots of like miniatures and all that kind of stuff. So let's see, we've got tabletop games. I like to do that because you get something cool and physical for what you're looking at. So what is this? Star Realms Frontiers. There we go. Forge your fleet. Down a little bit, jeez. Enlist your allies. Prepare your defenses. Outwit your enemies. Okay. So far I have no idea what this project is about, but I'm already bored. But it already has $575,000 out of a 100,000 goal, and it has 12 days to go. The average project, I think, is either 1 month or 2 months, so they have almost half a month left. They are doing real well, considering they have almost 6 times the amount of funding that they wanted. So there's something about this game that's good. So it looks like maybe a deck builder? I'm sure if I watched more of the video it would probably tell me, but whatever. Look at that. Now, little does anyone backing this project know, putting magnets on a character is pretty simple. See how the whole front page, and I know it's the front page, which is it's for what's popular, but it is absolutely just buried in things that have been funded or mostly funded. And then of course we'll get back to the stuff at the end that is not getting funded at all. Hold on, let's go to some of that. The goal is to get to the bottom without getting super distracted. Alright, so yeah, now we're getting to the things that aren't funded, except this. This has been funded, so is this. But those I think should just go right up to the top, because it would be better to have people dredge through all the things that don't have funding than to just show off the things that do. That would be in the interest of the project designers and also in the interest of Kickstarter itself, because they get a portion of, it's like a certain percentage if the project is successful. I like this big rock monster. Wonder if that's a goal on its own. These literally just look like the old fantasy models from Warhammer Fantasy. Like straight up literally the same. These are freaking Warhammer models. This right here. Hold on, let me pull up this crap. Does that look familiar to you? Does it look like these guys are original? Oh, and what do you know? These guys, the Lord of Yeppas. Let me see where that guy is. Hold on. Anybody want to play fantasy? It's on Kickstarter right now. Alright, I actually think this looks cool. 29 days to go, and it is the do-it-yourself dungeon kit. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, which I'm sure you don't because I haven't talked about it, except in a podcast once, we do some Pathfinder, and I'm usually a dungeon master, the master of the dungeon. Now you can tell this quality. $351 of $1,000 pledged with 3 backers.
This particular model uses every piece in the base set. It was very difficult to use all of the pieces. As you can see, we have hidden walls, climbing trellis,
Those walls really
the
are.
boss with his 2 treasure, his minions in an area beneath, stairs leading up, an altar where the sisters are born, and the remnants of those who've come before you and failed.
Alright, so the project looked interesting until I watched their video. If anybody knows this guy, just tell him to pull the video out and I think you'd have a better chance. Pledge reward will get you my thanks because I'm literally cutting these pieces of cardboard out with scissors and sending them to you. Pledge $100 or more and you get the base set. Dwarf miniatures. This is the other part of Warhammer. You know, slap on a different paint job and you're about the same. But no, these guys have guns, you know, and those other guys have shields and stuff. That's different. Just a second. That guy's got a shield. So does he. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. About the same. It's glorified sticky notes without the sticky. It looks like you attach it. It just goes over your GM screen, and it is a stat sheet. So, my God, Kickstarter used to be better. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of putting down everything I'm seeing here, but I guess that's my fault for going to the bottom of the page. Yeah, I think I asked for that punishment. Just go to the bottom there and find all the garbage. Final boss, the card game. A card game where players compete against each other to defeat the final boss. I think I've seen something like that before. So incredibly loud.
Collect your power-ups.
I keep expecting something different.
Select your character.
Oh, well, that's gone. Just a second. I'm sorry.
Ready your weapons. Supercharge your items.
Your items.
And blast your specials. Because it's kick-ass time. Fight your way through hordes of enemies. Ice ninjas. Samurai turtles. Asshole birds. Really pissed blobs. Badass goomblins. Maniac tentacles. And more.
Like
but be careful. Because other players will sabotage you.
I really like that. Well, no, could have just used that at the beginning and blown them up. You get a printed deck of Final Boss, the card game, plus all exclusive cards sent to your doorstep. We'll ship it worldwide. That is for $21. There are 21 backers left. So good game. Anybody who, you know, within the next 29 days gets Final Boss, the card game, kudos to you. I actually like that. I'm gonna star things. I have to ask my wife for approval to get any of this, and she's currently sleeping. So, I will not be backing anyone in this video. I'm so sorry. I'd love to. I actually think it'd be really cool to do a series like this every once in a while to look at what Kickstarter has to offer. I used to do this all the time, but not anymore. Not anymore. Ooh, miniatures, and they look pretty nice. Look at these Butzers. You really could have chosen a better name. One that didn't have butt in it. They look pretty similar. At it again! Games Workshop needs to go through Kickstarter. I know they're real big on suing people. What is this? I need some more answers. What is this game? Is there like a game? I really wish they had a description of their game. Rules? Is there a rules book in here somewhere? Where's that? What a joke. If anybody has played this before or knows anything about it, go ahead and like put that in the comments or something. Because this looks interesting, but I don't know what it is. Is it Blood Bowl? Blood Bowl is a game by Games Workshop. You know, I might have donated if they informed people what they were selling. This looks like real good content right here. You should have chosen one of these as your thumbnail, dude, because the picture you have up there is garbage. What is this? Story Stacks. One night card-based RPG. Put storytelling at the center of the action. What did you do this weekend?
It started out as a happy little council, and then it quickly turned into mayhem.
I was the explosives expert, the ninja, the muscle, the con artist.
I'm trying not to just tell you that
We were in a dome city. Bubble City was under attack. A zombie outbreak. We quickly sprang into action by saving our own selves. We locked ourselves inside. The mayor, he can help, right?
shot the mayor.
Shot the mayor, shooting the mayor. Oh, he was kind of hopped up on some super soldier serum. Fighting off a pack of angry squirrels. A pack of squirrels. Flushing down the toilet.
My first order of business was to try to calm him down by cradling him like a baby in my big strong arms. It didn't work.
We had to find a boat because water was getting into the dome.
But luckily we found an ice cream boat. And then the Kraken came for us.
That's what I did. I don't know what anyone else really did. I wasn't paying that much attention to them.
Looks good. I like that. So it looks like they have 150 backers, 71 hours to go, and they have met their goal by $500. And let's see what it's like. We kind of like your style. Thanks for helping out. For $5 you get the name on the website. Cool. $15 digital print and play. $30 you get the first edition. That's a little steep. That seems like an in-store price. The great part about Kickstarter is if you back a project, you have to wait quite a while. Sometimes you might never even get anything, but you can donate a little bit, and if it ends up paying off, it's early access prices, and you get a pretty cool product. Usually you're the first to get it, and it is not for much. $30, I would probably do it if it was like 10 to 15, considering you're getting a deck of cards. It seems pretty cool. I think that it's a real cool idea, but I would imagine that's why there aren't many backers, because whenever you see that they're asking for that type of price point, it seems a little steep. But kudos to you guys. I like what you've done. Very classy. Carnevale, 100% kickstarted. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's got 6 days to go. 479 backers. It has passed its goal by almost 2 times. And it looks like a snazzy bit of fun. So this is actually a tabletop game. Let's watch. I just want to stop it right here. You see this cold look of death in her eyes? Let me just zoom in here. She is a practiced killer. She gives no craps. Like, this is the look Jason Statham gives when he just kills people. Looks real neat. Alright, so what would you get if you back this project, and how much does it cost? Rulebook and campaign guide, 12 dice, 8 pre-cut cardboard buildings, and 9 card street tiles. That actually seems like a real good deal if the price is right. Okay, so that's $77. That's not bad. They've unlocked a bunch of stuff, and you get them in the 2-player starter box, most of them. So if you do the 77, it looks like you've already unlocked a bunch of bonus stuff. I like the big crab guy. Crab bug thing. Giant fish dude, he's neat too. And a creepy looking fat naked lady riding an octopus. And this guy, he's really cool. So it has this showing his size. He's gigantic. $15. He's neat. Or, you know, it's probably like $20 in ours. Now, what I like about the Doctors is they come with crap like this. He's got a gorilla with wings and a mechanical cyborg lion thing and a cyborg crocodile and a cyborg thing, a rhinoceros. That's what that's called. I think it would be cool to get the $77 box. I really like the Doctors. Unfortunately, the starter box of 2 doesn't come with them, but at least you get a rule book. You get enough for 2 players to play. Seems like a cool game to me. So I'll probably like that if I could manage to get permission to spend that kind of money in the next 6 days. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode of Kickstarter Exploration, I guess. And maybe next time we'll check out a different section of Kickstarter, like journalism or publishing or theater. That seems pretty cool. Well, maybe you guys should check out some Kickstarter, recommend something, I don't know, send some links in direct messaging or something for some neat things that you find. And I will catch you next time. Goodbye.